Friends of the victim, Dane Koteski, tell me he was an important part of the community, well loved. His wife tells me the family is devastated. There are few signs there was a fire here last week at the ATG truckload company offices, but shortly after police and fire were called to the scene, they discovered the apparent reason, the body of a man who had been killed.
So they cleared out the smoke, and then the focus became the investigation into the body.
Investigators determined the victim was the owner of the company, 46-year-old Dane Koteski. An autopsy later determined Koteski's neck was slashed with a knife. According to the organizer of the GoFundMe campaign to raise money for his family, including a 13-year-old son, Koteski was well known in the Serbian community for his kindness and generosity. Nick Dimitrov worked with Koteski for many years.
The stuff I learned it from him. He was donating money, helping people, in the church, anywhere he can. He was, one of the well-respected guys in the community.
When they determined this was a homicide, Crestwood police called in the South Suburban Major Crimes Task Force, which quickly identified a suspect. Police say in the hours after the murder, he apparently headed north.
Early morning on Thursday, about 5:15 a.m., that suspect was taken into custody about 2.5 hours away in Holland, Michigan.
It's unclear where the suspect may have been headed or what his motive for the murder may have been. Investigators are unable to release his name until after charges are filed, which is expected soon. But they say the suspect is a longtime employee of the trucking company.
The Holland Police Department, who actually oversaw the operation of taking him into custody, they did an outstanding job finding him and then taking him into custody.
Police say the suspect has apparently chosen not to fight extradition back to Illinois. He's expected to be brought back here to Crestwood, possibly later this week, at which time first-degree murder charges expected to be filed.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.